This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Richardson forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And some room to work. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point safely through, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Jaguars 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Now Richardson looking to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Here we go again. Watch the safety creep.
Now back to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Blankenship. It's up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Richardson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run on 1st down. Rosenthal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw is Richardson. To throw on 2nd down. Man open, here is Jones. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kwity Paye in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Richardson now throwing on first down. Looking deep for Julio. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half part.
The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Now the ball is free. Taylor lost it. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Richardson. Off play action. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Back to throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Richardson steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Richardson to throw on third down. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 26. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, it's Taylor. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second down at 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Richardson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And Shark calls it in. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Colts are going to have first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Colts 28, Jaguars 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Connection made with Shenault. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Rosenthal. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rosenthal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Back to Taylor on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Richardson eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now Richardson on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them some.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Coltsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception.